Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 update 1.40. Now before I get into this video, I do want to apologize if you hear a few pops and bangs in the background. At the time of actually recording this video, it is bonfire night in the United Kingdom, so just a heads up for that one. If it kind of phases in and out of the video, apologies for that one. Now update 1.40, one of the most underrated, should I say, and exciting features that came along with this update, in my honest opinion, is the weekly challenge races. This for me is an absolute game changer, and it does appear that not only is it going to mix in new events to the game as well as pre-existing ones, it also seems to feature a single online limited time event, and I'm going to dive into it today to check it all out, check out the rewards, and see what our first ever weekly events in GT7 actually have in store for us. So sit back and let's dive into what I think is an absolute game changer for GT7 single player content. So when you jump into the world circuits now, you'll notice the weekly challenges tab. As you can see, this is an overview for November week 1. For completing these events, for a single event, you're going to get 100,000 credits tickets. For free, 200,000 credits. And then for 5, and completing all of them, you're going to get a 5-star roulette ticket reward alongside all of the pre-existing payouts for all of these events. I actually think this is a great way to get people to just jump in, do it each week, and obviously be rewarded for just taking around about 30 to 45 minutes of the time out to actually play the game. Like you can see, we have new events from the latest update, pre-existing events, and in the middle, a very special event. Now, if it continues like this each week, it does kind of, bring across the question of, are we going to get a new event each week just catered for this? So let's go over to event number 1. This is a European FR Challenge 550. Now, this is going to take place at the Nürburgring GP layout for a quick little sprint. This almost feels like an introduction event. Same with the second one, but I'll get onto that soon. So this is an event that has been around since, I believe, day 1. And as you can see, when we booted it up, we had a nice little, spot of rain to keep us on our toes. Now, I thought I was going to easily blag this using the Vulcan, but yeah, I did not anticipate the rain. In fact, I just didn't even bother checking. So as we went a little bit later on into the event towards end of lap 1, you are going to see that I had a little bit of a moment. I did manage to recover though and managed to get P1 in the event. The target obviously being for all of these that you only need P3. However, I'm assuming most people are going to end up getting P1 anyway. So this is an event that's been around since day 1. It's nothing special, especially in terms of the whole overall layout of it and such. A 2-lap sprint. It's nothing really too standout, but the events are definitely going to get a little bit bigger and a little bit better. It feels almost like you've got 2 introduction events, one of them being a brand new event, and then sort of some more complex events before getting into sort of the special event. So there we go. This is actually my second tick, because obviously I got the first one for doing the snow event earlier on in the week, and well, for that we're going to get 100,000 credits. On to event number 2. I did this one previously. As you can see, I already have it completed. This is a pickup truck race. This is at the brand new Lake Louise Tri-Oval. As you can see, a brand new event. So again, kind of going along with the mix of new events, pre-existing events, and obviously that special event. So we're going to get a little message as we jump in once again to say if we get third, we're going to get a tick on our weekly challenges. Now, this is a fairly straightforward introduction sort of race. There's really nothing too complex. I did kind of hold myself back by using a stock pickup truck. The only modification is a few snow tires. So again, if you watch my 1.40 event guide, you'll know exactly how this race went down. So I'm not going to dwell on this one too much. I've already covered it and I really don't need to kind of go over it again. It's a basic 5-lap sprint, nothing too complex, nothing too out of the blue. You don't have to worry about strategy or anything like that. Again, a fairly quick event that is going to be done in just over 5 minutes or so. If you've got a fully upgraded pickup truck, you can probably get this done in under 5 minutes and get it ticked off for the week. So although again the kind of aim is to get top 3 or third at least, we are going to take the win from this event, no problem at all. And that's going to give us essentially our first tick, but kind of the second tick in this video. Again, no reward for 2 events, but we are going to get a reward this time. We're going to use the Nissan GTR Cup as our third event, and this is going to give us 200,000 credits once we complete it. Again, a pre-existing event. I believe this one again has been there since day one. It's not one of the later additions to the Nissan GTR Cup. However, this time around it gave me a great excuse to jump in the 400R for the first time. I absolutely love this car and it's great to see it in Gran Turismo 7, and I just wanted an excuse to go ahead and jump in, although I kind of do regret the decision to put the racing softs on it. I'd say in terms of the events, it seems like the ones on the right hand side were just that more complex or just that more tougher. Obviously this is a P limited event, so 700 pp, you can't go over. Again, it's kind of the same with the Ferrari one as well, which is going to be up next. It definitely seems like the left hand side seems to be the easier events, then you've got the special in the middle, and then on the right hand side you've got kind of like two more, I guess, bit more complex events. Of course, there's no pit stop or anything like that, and it'll be interesting to see if we will get those longer events mixed in over a week. But we're going to take the win nice and easy in the 400R. Absolutely great car. If you haven't used it yet, go ahead and check it out. And that's going to be stamp number 3 for completing that event. Again, only needed P3, but a win, that'll do quite nicely. Thank you very much. And actually, this one paid out much more than I expected to. 102,000 credits for that one, which was rather quite shocking, and I don't remember getting really the first time around. And that is going to give us our 200,000 credit ticket. So we're already up to probably around about 400,000 credits for the sake of taking part in free events. So on to number 4. Once again, we're not going to get rewarded for this one, but we are going to go with the one mate challenge once again, this time for the Ferraris, and it's going to be at Dragon Trail Seaside with obviously the notorious Death Chicane. Now this is one of the events that I do remember when I first ever played Gran Turismo 7. It actually gave me a ton of problems when money was ridiculously hard to come by, and I was very limited in terms of what I had in my garage. I attempted it with, I think, a 512B or a 308 GTB, something like that, and got absolutely smashed before managing to get my hands on a 458 and completing it. This time around I'm using an F8 Tributo, and in terms of the event itself, it was much more straightforward than I expected. It really does feel just like a full-blown Ferrari track day, showing off, you know, all the stunning and amazing Ferrari models that are within GT7. So absolutely awesome to see. I think in terms of the vibe that they've got going, there is no better place to do it than somewhere like Dragon Trail Seaside, where, you know, you're sort of on the seaside, obviously, throwing around a Ferrari and obviously seeing the sort of stacked grid of absolutely amazing Italian supercars. So we're going to take the win from that one nice and easy, no problem at all, and that's going to give us stamp number 4. Now it's time for something completely different. So next up, we're going to have the Porsche event. This is a one make for the brand new Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This is a limited time online event. Again, same completion conditions, and it'll be interesting to see once this finishes, is it going to then go into the rotation, or will it just disappear after a week? So the brand new 911, absolutely amazing car, does feature DRS, and in terms of how these events are laid out, this was the pick of the bunch. The racing was close, the whole one make theme around it was absolutely incredible. It's a brand new car to GT7, and obviously with it being limited time and a special event, they really did a great job with this one, to be honest. I'm excited to see where they're going to take it. If we're going to get one of these each and every single week, I'm very, very interested to see what kind of events they're going to have planned for us. And this is why I honestly think it's a game changer. Even if these events don't end up in the standard typical rotation and they just disappear, it's worth coming back each and every single week to just even play a bit of single player and obviously experience what Polyphony do have in store for us, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You know, we have the likes of online time trials, obviously sport mode, they all refresh each week. So to kind of bring that philosophy and put it into the single player as well is absolutely game changing for the single player, especially if each week we're going to get a completely fresh event mixed in with new events and pre-existing. I think this is a great addition, and it was something that I picked out straight away when I read the blog when the update was announced. The fact that weekly challenges are here, we've got a purpose to go back and revisit some of those older events and maybe get a brand new fresh take on them, obviously with later cars that have been added since we may have not touched them events since day one. We've got special events which give us a reason to, you know, go ahead and jump in each week to see what Polyphony has in store, and then obviously we have the addition of newer events getting mixed in as well, which we can again maybe beat in a completely different way. This is absolutely amazing. And this is why I honestly think it's absolutely game changing for GT7 single player content. So in terms of the event itself, I feel like it was, you know, very much worthy of being a special event. It's something that I definitely wanted to see in terms of these 911 GT3s. You know, one of the best one-mate racing series in the world is the, you know, Porsche Super Cup, which is absolutely incredible to see. The cars are amazing, and it feels like it was definitely themed around that, just obviously with the road going version. Obviously not so standard, it's brutal, it's got DRS and such, but it was definitely a worthy addition. And as I say, if this is the route they're going to go down with special events, then honestly I'm excited to jump in each week, get rewarded just for playing the game, and then getting a brand new special event kind of put in there each week to kind of, you know, get a taster of, and, you know, try cars that I might not have tried before. Definitely a great addition. Obviously we took the win here, and this is going to give us our final stamp of the week, meaning that all events are complete and we're going to get that 5-star roulette ticket reward now. So as you can see, when we head over to garage, special gifts are waiting for us, and that's going to be the 2 credit tickets and the 5-star. So for the single event we got 100,000 credits, so we'll just go ahead and add that to the current balance. For the free events, we're going to get these 200,000 credits one, and then finally we've got the 5-star roulette ticket reward, which does feature some of the higher rewards in the game. And as you can see here, it's obviously going to land top left, which means we're getting 500,000 credits in addition to the 300,000 and the already existing event rewards, which is absolutely awesome, meaning that for around about 30 to 45 minutes of my time, I've earned, you know, a good over 1 million credits just for playing the game as intended. So weekly race challenges to Gran Turismo 7. This was a feature I was insanely excited for when I saw that, you know, sort of blog post and that goes alongside the trailer. And to be honest, now it's in the game, I honestly think, yes, this is massively game changing for single player content in GT7, as well as the addition of custom races and quick races and Sophie. This is a brilliant feature and something that the single player of GT7 desperately needed. Thank you, PD. Finally, we have a reason to go back and visit those events that we might not have even touched since day one. That's going to be it from me. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. If you want to become a channel member, it's massively appreciated. I'll be dropping that price soon. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. Peace.